Okay, I think that will work. Okay. It's been a while. Last thing I made was on my birthday. Last vlog, or talking on the camera, was on my birthday because, well, I was really sick. I had strep throat, and I also had a chest infection. I had to take everything under the sun. Let's see, I had to take amoxicillin at 875 milligrams. Had to take Claritin, some prescription Flonase, ibuprofen for fever. And, well, I'm down to my last two, but I also had to take some steroid pills. Fucking meth. You know what? I'm not gonna even bother. Anyways, I got beer, so, here we go. Can't start a vlog without cracking that shit. There was no hiss because, well, I was kind of on the fence about making a vlog drinking. Because I have a lot to say, but I'm probably not going to say it all due to all the SJWs, feminists, and cunts out there that I really wish I could put on an island and nuke the motherfucker with a hydrogen bomb. Thus, I don't have that power. Thus, I can't do that. First, it would take a lot of power, a lot of, I don't know, just power, both money and will, and I just don't have. I'm getting older. I'm getting tired. But up here, the idea is alive and well. So I've been sick as fuck. I already touched base on that. It wasn't fun. I did a lot of laying down and sleeping. Had some really interesting dreams, though. A lot of dreams about... I keep having dreams about going home. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means how much... I mean, I just been home, but I just keep having dreams about going on a bus or going on a train, going home. And then I go home and everything's good. I don't know. It's weird. It's something I can't make sense of. I don't believe in the whole dreams mean things. I do believe, though, that dreams are formed from your subconscious. Meaning whatever you're not thinking about, but you always touch base on in certain conversations, or just sometimes when you're chilling and you zone out and you think about stuff. Those sort of things I think are what dreams are created from, or established from. Same fucking thing. The reason why I'm drinking Steel Reserve is you all know I'm a poor sumbitch. I live below the poverty. So I gotta drink some bum juice. It tastes like shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's not great. But it does the job. It makes you numb. And that's what I like to feel. I like to feel numb. Nothing helps. I'm sick of these motherfuckers out there that constantly say, count to 10. Take deep breaths. Suck on this, bitch. It does not work. Or they tell you to listen to calming music and sit. What do they call it? Crisscross applesauce? What the fuck? I was talking to my friend DP800 the other day, and we were discussing a bunch of shit that really reignited my nerves on how fucked up this country really is, or this world as a whole is. The whole political correctness and fucking feminists and SJWs, you all need to die in a fire. And if not that, then let's put some cement shoes on your ass and put you in the ocean, because you're making this world a far worse place than it's ever been in the period of history. What happened to the days of barbarians and shit where we just slaughter people and cattle and kids and shit? That was fun. Where did that go? Oh yeah. Political correctness. Suck a dick. Okay. Yeah. Now that I got your attention, nah. I just hate this political correct world, and I don't like being in it. I'm here, though. So, you know what? I'm going to live the life the way I want, and everyone else that has a problem can go die. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to play your bullshit political correctness and your SJW or even fucking feminist. God, all that is cancer. All of it. There is nothing good from any of those groups of people. In fact, they are more negative than the other side of the spectrum. Because SJWs, feminists, etc., they're all like optimists and people who have a control complex. They want to control people. The other side of the spectrum is the pessimist, the realism, the kind of people that see the world the way it is and judges outright. Judges it outright. They don't fucking say, oh, well, I need to look at it from a political perspective. Fuck you. Just die. Fucking, if I had a syringe filled with cancer, I'd inject it in you my damn self. So there's that. I'm glad I got that out of my system. So I'm gonna put that to bed before I really get a AWOL on that shit because, well, I hate people. I seriously, every day that passes by, I become more and more of a misanthrope. I try to have a small group of people who I enjoy and talk to and want in my life and have fun with and etc. But fuck me. A lot of the time, I just want them to I just want people to die. You know, go away. But we can't have that. I just don't like people. That's why I stay away from them as much as I can. And what's worse is when you're into a forced position where you have to interact with them. I mean, it's different with friends or people that you love and enjoy being in their company and their presence. You get that, that aura of comfort from that individual. But unfortunately, there's not too many people that, at least in my experience, that give off that aura. It sucks. It's like there's nobody that you can even feel remotely comfortable with anymore. Or when you think you know a person. Or that whole thing of you think you know a guy. That old saying. It comes to play a lot in today's world. Because you think you know somebody. And then they fuck you in either behind your back or in front of your face. And then you think you knew that person. Nope. Sorry, this shit makes you belch. So, I do a lot of thinking, and that's why I make these vlogs. Is that her phone going off? God damn, that phone needs to fucking die. I mean, I came this close today to just smashing that motherfucker. It's the same group of people. Her mom, her other mom, her friends. Fuck off, all of you. Hate that ringtone. It's all happy and cheery. I just want to fucking nail the phone to the wall, grab a fucking Uzi, a Tech 9, not Tech 9, you know what I'm talking about, and then cock that motherfucker and then just go off on it. But I won't, though. I'm mostly all talk. I got no power to do any of that shit. I'm just talk. Unless I'm, face to face with some cocksucker who wants to start shit, then that's a totally different ball game, I guess, or game, or totally different situation. I don't know. Fuck it. Disregard that. I'm just stressed out, man. I'm stressed out today, especially. Okay, she's watching something and there's bleeping going on. Okay, that's what that was. Okay. But yeah, there's just a lot of shit going on. A lot of people have been asking me why I don't talk about certain things that are going on in the country, because I've grown numb to it. I just don't care. I'm gonna just sit on the sidelines and watch this country collapse on itself and laugh in the process. And yeah, I know it's gonna eventually affect me, of course. But you know what? I really don't give a shit. I just, I really don't care. I mean, I'm at a point where in my life, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but when you mention death to people, when you mention death to people, they get super fucking scared. You know, and I could actually, I'm not gonna lie, I could see why that would be a scary thing. But it's gonna happen eventually. As the older we get, the closer to death and to our grave we will be. And we don't know how it's gonna be. We don't know if anything is after that. Probably not, because there's no proof of it. Matter of fact, they say what you see before death is all of that auditorial and visual hallucinations, and I can see that being true because your brain's going through all sorts of crazy shit before you die. Given you don't, get like a bullet to the head or something that involves blunt trauma to your brain, I mean, you may not even know you may not know what hit you. You just go, or your consciousness is so far damaged, part of your brain that retains consciousness is so far damaged you don't even know. So, I can understand why people are scared, but it's going to happen. So I really don't care if this country implodes on itself and I'm affected. I don't care. I know I'm going to die someday anyway, and probably sooner than most people. Either by my weight, even though I'm trying to do things, care for it. I mean, I know this ain't helping much, but I don't give a goddamn. I deserve to drink once in a while. I drink twice a month. Sometimes more, but very rarely. Because I told myself that I would not become an alcoholic, even though a lot of people assume that's who I was back in the 2000s, the late 2000s, when I was doing almost daily vlogs. I was not an alcoholic. I was just drinking here and there. I was drinking more then, I'll admit, but I was not in any way an alcoholic. And the older I get, the less I want to drink, because hangovers affect me like a motherfucker nowadays. I'll wake up and just be in a weird state of mind, like my anxiety kicks in the gear. And I mean, a lot of people, and that's another thing I'm going to touch base on. But to finish that thought before I go on to the next one, is my anxiety just, it goes crazy when I'm in a hangover, because just, I don't know what it is, why it does that, but it just does. I don't have a finishing thought when it comes to anxiety. But here's another thing. A lot of people are like, okay, so you claim you don't fear death, but when you have an anxiety attack, then you fear death. Unless you had an anxiety attack, you would understand why you would fear death. That adrenaline just makes you it makes you loopy. I mean, if I were to just go like that, that'd be great. But, sometimes it just doesn't happen like that. Some things have to take place before death occurs. If it's nothing to do with immediate blunt trauma to the head, or, hemorrhage in your heart, or something, unless you have those, it takes time. So, when you're having an anxiety attack and you fear death, it's just because all your senses are ignited like a fucking blaze of, not glory, but a blaze from hell. It's just, there's nothing good about anxiety. There's nothing good about a panic attack. Nothing. I don't care. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a great thing because if you're in danger, you can run away from danger. Bullshit! You think you're going to outrun a bull? That bull's going to shove a fucking horn up your ass that it can actually touch your dinner. It can go so far up your fucking your anal cavity that it can probably go throughout your mouth. That has happened in history. Look it up. You think you're gonna outrun a flood? That flood's gonna swallow you up like a fucking whore from France. French whores, ones that suck a lot of dick. And their mouth are like really open, like Mick Jagger and Steven Tyler. I'm not saying they suck dick, but goddamn, they got big mouths. They could probably handle a horse if they were into that shit. No respect to them. I like Mick Jagger. I like Steven Tyler. I like Aerosmith. It's all good, but goddamn, they got big mouths. So, So you're not going to outrun shit. Panic attacks, that's... And I don't understand it if it's unprovoked, why it happens in the first place. I mean, that's the problem I have. I'll be sitting here just talking to you guys, and all of a sudden I'll be like, oh shit, that don't feel good. You know, and then the heart starts going. I mean, the important thing is to try to stay calm. If you don't, then it gets worse and worse. But it's hard not to react because you're just like what? It's unreal. It's almost like a bad trip off LSD. Kind of, not entirely, because I don't know if any of you've had a bad trip. I mean, I've had one bad trip and it was awful. The whole 16-hour spiel was just terrible. I was wishing it would end, and there's nothing I could do to make it go away. It was awful acid, and I never bought from that guy again. And speaking of acid, there's this one time I bought some sugar cubes from this kid named Jacob Arbogast, and when I took them, I actually slept. Now, sugar cube, you have LSD fused with sugar cubes, you're not supposed to go to sleep. In fact, when you're tripping, you're not supposed to be able to sleep. I never slept off a trip. That's why I was up 16 plus hours until the effects of LSD would fade. Then I was able to sleep. But then some of us would be dumb and we'd go buy orange juice, and the fucking citric acid from that would not only increase the high from it, but also prolong the effects. So, sometimes we were up 24 plus hours watching like the actual. I mean, it's hard to explain when you're tripping, but some of you may reflect on this. Just when you look at speakers and you're listening to music, you can actually see the music notes come out of it. You ever heard that song, or not song? Hear that saying? You see sounds and hear colors. That's not. Or see, yeah, hear color. Yeah, I think that's how it is. I can't remember how the saying goes now for some reason. It's true. Fuck me. I was watching the speakers. I think we were listening to Fear Factory Demanufacture. We were listening to, I think it was the song New Breed, first song on the CD. Or were we listening to that one song? Let me check something real fast. I got it on my computer. I can't think of the name of the song. Holy shit. I usually can, hold on. This is pretty embarrassing and annoying, but let me see. Fear Factory. Where are you? Zero Signal. There we go. That's what it was. Yes. We listened to New Breed, Zero Signal, and Self-Biased Resistor. Those were our favorite songs off that CD. And it's good shit. I mean, it's a shame that there's no, at least as far as I know, Fear Factory is gone. Because I think someone died or something. I don't remember. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Fear Factory. I just like some of their shit. And it was good to listen to when you were either stoned off weed or tripping off acid or drunk off booze. Ozzy's good to listen to when you're drunk off booze. Matter of fact, I got, right now on pause, I got some, what song? Now You See It, Now You Don't, on Bark of the Moon. Yeah, because I like listening to music while I'm drinking. For the most part. If I'm not doing that, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto and killing people, going on a killing spree, or I play Postal 2 and do the same thing. Now, a lot of people also has been asking me for months to make another killing women on Postal. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, though, because, lately a lot of people have been arrested for making stupid fucking videos, even if it's just satire. I'm probably going to get in trouble for the shit I said in the beginning of this video. Which I wouldn't be surprised. Unless, someone can just shine light on how I would not get in trouble. I mean, because, from 2007 to 2016, current, obviously, the world has changed a lot. I believe the world in 2007 was a lot better than the world in 2016, let me tell you. I'm tired of this feminazis. No, feminazis are cunts. They need to get fucked with a knife, Cannibal Corpse style. And, video game world is a clusterfuck. I mean, you guys pretty much heard about the whole PS4 is getting an upgrade and the NX is being released next year. I mean, really? Fuck consoles, man. I'm sticking with my box. I upgraded my PC, by the way. I got a good deal on some memory. I know that's not a big thing to be like, oh my god, you got more memory, that's great. Because a lot of the games, though, I noticed a little bit of a difference. They run a little smoother. They don't look better necessarily, because you need a graphics card for that. But the smoothness of it, the stability of it, I think is a better word to describe it. Runs a lot better. I was playing MKX, and unfortunately, we all know MKX on the PC got fucked over because WB and NetherRealm Studios are a bunch of dick suckers who need to fucking reevaluate their fan base, regardless of platform. See, game companies are dumb. It's like, people don't understand. They lose money from this and that. No, they don't. They have 500,000 people that play on the PC. The reason why there's not more is because you handled your fucking code to high voltage software. Now, you seen what kind of clusterfuck of a job they did on MK9 for the PC in the beginning. Why do you think MKX would have been better? You should have handed it to somebody who knew PC gaming or PC hardware better than high voltage. I have nothing against high voltage, too. They made some pretty good stuff in the past, but obviously, given the MK source code, they pretty much kind of fucked it up for most PC games. And I noticed, and this is the part that upsets me the most. I noticed that the console versions look a little better than the PC version. Probably because, once again, high voltage fucked it all up. Anyways, I played it, and it was a lot smoother. I wasn't getting, because my video card is shit. It's a Radeon HD 6970. It does its job. But for, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a high-end gamer. As long as my shit runs and it looks decent, at least enough to the point where I can enjoy the experience of what it is I'm playing, I'm good. Like GTA 5 on my system runs just fine. I have yet to see how it runs with my memory, but given that I played GTA 4 last night and I noticed no change, which I'm not surprised, it still runs at a constant 60 frames a second. It's fine, and I doubt, GTA 5, I don't know how much memory it takes. I know it takes a lot of processing power and graphical prowess to push the, whatever it is, that the graphics, whatever the fuck it pushes on the PC version. PC version support, a PS4 and Xbox One's version, which is, amazing. But it looks better on PC, in my opinion. A lot of people can debate that. They can. I don't care. But my personal experience, I've seen it run on the PS4. It looks great. But on the PC, it just looks smoother, cleaner, nicer, etc. I'm not a snob when it comes to gaming, though. You guys know this. I play my games right now. I could play, like, say, okay, Diablo 3. I can run it at 1080p. There we go. I can run it in 1080p, no problems. I choose to run it in 1600 by 900 for a couple of reasons. One, I don't want to stress my card out. Two, resolution has never mattered to me. I play fucking retro games on a CRT. Okay? I play Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, Wii, N64, Nintendo, Genesis, Saturn, all on a CRT, and I'm happy with that as a gamer. I don't need a flat panel. I have one in the living room, barely use it. Xbox is hooked up to it with the HDMI. It collects dust. Why? It's a piece of shit. I never really cared for those generation consoles. We got it for free, though, the Xbox. We didn't. The games we got for super cheap because it was right at the tail end of the Xbox 360's lifespan. But we got the system for free. And let's just say someone was going bankrupt and they just blew up their credit cards and let it happen. And we got an Xbox out of the deal. So we got the 4 gig model, but we have a 120 gigabyte hard drive hooked up to it. So that's good, I guess. But we barely play the thing. It's just sitting there collecting dust. Because Xbox sucks. It's just a computer. That's all it really is. And why settle for less when you have the experience more likely in your office or bedroom or wherever you have a PC? If it's old, I get it. Upgrade the motherfucker. And you'll notice that, this thing actually is maybe a little bit more powerful than last generation in terms of graphic prowess. GTA 5 looks great on here. It runs at a consistent 60 frames. Some things I can have running on high. Other things I have to run on medium. Nothing is running on low. And it runs consistent 60 frames. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 fans now. I'm going to put a 5th one in after it gets here in the mail. I ordered one off eBay for like these really cheap fans, but fuck it. They spin, they blow hot air out, keep my system cool. That's all that matters. So, it runs fine. All the games I have run fine, even on high-end settings, but I don't want to stress the card out because for 3 reasons. One, I couldn't replace it. I would have to go back to my piece of shit 5450 Radeon HD. That's GDDR3 at 1 gigabyte. Yeah, that I want to avoid that if I can. I apologize for that interrupting. Cutting it off or jump cut, whatever you want to call it. I had to use the restroom. My water pill's kicking in because I'm awfully swollen today, especially in this region. I don't know. So I had to pee really bad, so I apologize. Alright, the last subject I want to touch base on real fast. Like I said, this is just venting, and I'm just letting out steam. See it as it is. I don't care. Whatever. I'm just venting and letting off my thoughts and expressing them to you guys. Take it as you will. I don't care. Either way, you're human and you're entitled to whatever it is that you want to do. That being said, last thing I want to touch base on is another thing. Now, I know some of you, or maybe even most of you, enjoy voice chatting while playing a video game. Do you really feel it's necessary, though? I'm the kind of guy who, when he plays a video game, he don't want to voice chat. He just wants to simply play a video game and zone out. You know, not have to talk to anybody. And because I honestly think talking to people while playing a video game is annoying. Even when I was younger, we would talk once in a while, but not very often. So, I don't like to talk when playing video games, but a lot of my friends do, and it's kind of frustrating. I keep getting interrupted. Well, my wife would had to talk to me about a pressing matter that I may discuss in another vlog, just not this one. Depending on, it's just a situation with my mother. It's, yeah, I'll discuss it another time. I really don't feel like touching base on it right now, especially after I'm drinking. So like I was mentioning before, I don't like voice chatting when playing video games. In fact, I just want to sit there and play. I mean, I don't like talking, but a lot of people, apparently, or not a lot of people, but a good amount of people like to watch me talk while I'm playing a video game. Especially if I'm doing a how far can I get, or, you know, like when I used to stream. I mean, that's the only reason why I stopped streaming is I can't focus on people while playing a video game. I mean, I know there's some streamers that just completely ignore chat, and I guess I could do that, but I want to interact with the people who like watching me play video games too. And it's not good to, you know, ignore them while playing a video game. Because if they want to watch what I'm doing and they want to interact with me, it's just a complete dick move to not pay attention to your chat. I mean, I understand raid, and there's another thing, you know, I don't want to get raided. I mean, not necessarily raided by, you know, cops and shit, because they kind of, or swatting. I think they got that under control on a certain level, I think. But, you know, I don't want to go through any of that, because I know if a cop were to bust in here, you know, my cats are always curious. They like new people that come in here. Cops have a fucking attitude where if an animal approaches them, they feel it as a threat, and then they feel to neutralize it. A lot of dogs or cats have been murdered because of stupid fucking pigs. I hate cops. That's why I'd rather take the matter in my own hands than fucking expect them fucking pieces of shit that I have to pay fucking tax money on to protect and serve me. They don't. All they want to do is fucking patronize and annoy the shit out of everybody. Gotta meet that quota. Fuck me. So, I do apologize for being all over the place. I just, like I said, you know, I have my beliefs and you have yours. And I guess that's the point of making a video and having an opinion. But we live in a world, but we can't have opinions anymore. But fuck you, as long as this heart beats and I breathe, I'm going to have an opinion. You can get fucked. You can eat a pile of shit and die. In fact, I'll strap your ass to the chair and spoon feed you fucking anthrax-infested shit. So you can fuck off my fucking... Fuck off this planet. You're making it worse for the rest of us. Fuck this PC bullshit. You know, and the older I get and the more I am aware of what's happening in the world today, the more George Carlin was right. As funny as that motherfucker was, he was actually correct on a lot of this stuff. He was a prophet, and not of the biblical kind, but of the future of this country kind. And I, you know what? In his steed, nah, I don't have the highest caliber, but I think though, part of his steed. Let's say that I watched the country crumble for George. If you know, if old Georgie is floating around somewhere and he wants to use my vision to see the world crumble with my eyes, he is more than welcome to use my optical vision of the bullshit that's happening. But a lot of things, I definitely, the things I don't do, I don't watch the news anymore. Because it's just the same old shit. A few people die, a couple of Hollywood stars kick the bucket, and there's some bullshit happening in political debates. Nothing of interest. Some say, who am I voting for? Nobody. We're fucked either way, guys. And it's just going to get worse with each candidate. I knew Obama was going to be shit from the day he was winning the race. I knew when he was going to be in office, everything was going to suck. And so far, everything is either gotten worse or stayed the same. Nothing has improved, at least that I'm seeing. And a lot of people are like, oh, there's no wars and shit. Hey, wars are interesting. Wars are kind of funny. It sucks for our soldiers, yeah, but here's the thing. If America didn't stick their dick in anywhere they could, you know, we could let, I don't know, Russia and Libya fight it out. We could just sit back with one of these, or, you know, a better tasting beer, obviously. Just sit back, just be like, yeah, I love the way that missile knocked that dude's head off after the explosion. Or, yeah, I like the way that C4 had leveled that building. I'm sure those people underneath are crushed like pancakes. You know, we could do that. But no, America wants to stick their dick in wherever they can, try to be the big brother. It's no wonder the countries of the world hate us, and you know what? They have every right to. You guys have every right to hate us. This country is shit, yo. I mean, your country may not be all that much better, but at least you don't have some PCs and furries and SJWs running rampant in your fucking soil. I'm like, this shit. So, anyways, this is pretty much just me venting vlog, whatever. I drink some beer. I'm not drunk yet, but that's to come. I'm just gonna kick back, listen to some Ozzy, and enjoy my evening. And the rest of you out there, you do the same. Yep, there we go. Belch for you. Use that in one of your little videos, like the what was it, Documonius X. That shit's funny. I may watch that actually. I got that saved on my hard drive. Anyway, you know, take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. Whatever, fuck, I don't know. I got how far can I get coming up in a couple days? I won't tell you the game. You'll find out. It's a very obscure title. It's not very popular, but it is a cult classic for, I guess it's a cult classic. I don't even know if it qualifies. I'm going to say it is a cult classic because there's some people I know personally who are fond of this game, but you're going to be like, huh? I'll give you a hint, though. Just think Blaster Master with dinosaurs. That was pretty much a dead giveaway. But I'm going to go ahead and do that because I like the game and I can actually beat it. And we'll just, it's not all that hard of a game. It's just long-ish. And, well, that's all. I'm going to go ahead and cut this bullshit. Combine all the split parts and upload it for all you guys to watch. So that's it. You guys have a great evening. Take good care of yourselves. Have a good week. I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. I'm gonna kick back, listen to my metal, and maybe, I don't know, maybe kill some people in GTA 5. I don't know, or GTA 4 or GTA 3. I still gotta install my copy of Vice City. Where is it? Ah, it's right here. Let's see, Vice City. Might install that too. Be honest, I never played through Vice City. I was given that copy through a friend of mine. His name is Stefan. And, because he bought it, and he thought it was okay. He says it was too much like 3. I agree, it is. It's too much like 3. It just has an 80s theme, but it doesn't have an 80s feel. At least in my opinion. Some people say it does. Like, remember when The Wedding Singer was released? Yeah, it was made in 1998. And that actually had somewhat of an 80s look and feel to it. Had some of the, commercials and a couple of the thing in the music, and it felt like an 80, like something. It felt like how the 80s would feel, I guess, to an extent. It's not perfect. There I go rambling again. Anyways, I'm shutting up. Good night, guys.